I knew, that's the part I hate admitting. I knew something was wrong. Not everything, but enough. And instead of trusting it, I started believing things. Distance became, he's just tired. Disrespect turned into bad day. It'll pass, that feeling in my stomach. I called it overthinking. I wasn't trying to understand what was happening. I was hunting for a version that would let me stay, and I convinced myself I was being loyal. Not that I was drowning, and that was my first mistake. Like a guest who never left, like a truth I kept outside the door. I invited the lion and called it love. I kept rearranging the furniture of my fear, so it looked like patience. Kept swallowing the silence and naming it devotion. I knew, and still I stayed. I knew, and still I stayed. That was the uninvited part, the knowing. Sitting quiet in the corner of every room, watching me rewrite the story just so I wouldn't have to leave. And I called it strength when it was only fear wearing a prettier name. Now the names are peeling off the walls. Every soft excuse is starting to crack. I can finally hear the water in my lungs and the sound of how long I held my breath just to keep the story intact. I knew, that's the part that still burns. I knew, and I stayed anyway. That was my first mistake. I knew, and still I stayed. I knew, and fade apart. That was my first mistake.